subject of skips. Let's talk about 17, Snow Bunny.
Yes, can we please get on that?
Something, Bobby. This is the feature of the year.
Feature of the year, yeah, I remember you saying that.
What y'all think about that?
The year just started, bitch. Yo, what's going on, guys? Episode 7, we talk mother culture.
Yes,
I'm your boy
sir.
Prada now. I'm here with Swayze and Bird. What's going on, guys?
What's poppin'? Living life, man. Making money. What's going on with you?
I'm chilling. Another great weekend. Chilled out with the family. Been ended up in random spots in PA. Don't know how, but we've been there. Nah, just trying to get the house and shit together. Bird?
I spent my weekend in Middletown, sadly, so... Hey, man. So when you can get it.
I was like, what are you doing down Middletown? And I remembered.
Hey, man.
I don't know, so alright. Big week in music. Finally we got some music. Shit, we got motherfucking Kodak. We got
the Heat.
Earthgang, Conway, AMUSIC, Elon. We got a bunch of shit. So we hopping right into this, John. Episode 7. Shout out to everybody that's been watching. What's up to all the new people and what's up to all the old folks? You deep. We're going to start right into this Earthgang, John. Now we're going to go track by track because this was probably one of the bigger projects of the week. Earthgang. Bird, you take it away.
For the first song or the whole, just song by song?
Yes, sir.
Alright.
We can skip the interludes, but...
Yeah, I was about to say, probably, it pretty much just goes right into Ghetto Gods. doesn't
Yep,
it?
Ghetto Gods. Track
Yeah.
2.
Ghetto Gods, it's the title track for the album. I thought it was good. I liked it. I feel like I might have heard it. They might have like drizzled it in there somewhere beforehand, like promo or somewhere. I forget where, but I remember the beat and I remember like the first verse.
Okay.
But no, I did like it. It was super gas.
I did like it. It was super gas.
Super gas. Super gas, man.
I personally loved it.
Mm-hmm.
That trumpet orchestra beat.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of like I think that sound period is like this. Like drill took over period, but I think as far as like trap beats go, I would say that type of sound because you got like Laugh Now Cry Later.
Mm-hmm.
That was more of that like trumpets but with like hard ass drums. I love it, and this track for me was straight to the point. Coming off the number 1 is obviously the opener was an interlude, and this track 2, Ghetto Gods, puts me right into the mood.
Listen. Yes, sir. Now that's how you start off an album, man. Like I've been waiting for something like this. Now we didn't have a couple good starters to an album. Shout out to NLE.
Yeah,
Shout out to Flow 6.
Alright, about to say.
But I got scared because of NLE. Shout out Flow 6. I'm thinking like, I hope this ain't gonna be another. You start off this album crazy and then I get disappointed.
Yeah. Right.
Nah, they did their thing on this album. Talk about niggas crazy. They think they fucking with me. Anybody that know me, I'm a cocky motherfucker. So that's my lifestyle. That's how I feel every day.
And I want to say for me personally, this is my first time listening to a full Earthgang project. I've heard plenty of Earthgang singles, but for whatever reason, I've never listened to a project.
Like front to back.
Yeah.
Same.
So moving on to track 3, Billy. I'm cool off the song. It was cool. I actually thought that this song would have been the single just because of the way it was formed. But I know that not too many singles when it comes to projects have beat switches. So when I thought it was going to be a single, I'm going off the first half with the hook, the Billy. So, but then when the beat switch in the Future popped on, I'm like, okay, this is why it's not a single. It was cool to hear Earthgang in Future. I'm glad that Earthgang is getting a recognition to A-list artists and shit. But yeah, I'm cool off of it. It wasn't a bad track. I've heard way worse, but I'm cool.
I felt the same exact way. I have like a pet peeve for most songs. Like the song really got a smack for me to like a chorus where they're just repeating themselves the whole time.
Yeah.
Fucking hate it.
So like the last time I really the chorus that pops up in the top of my head where they repeat themselves and I actually liked it was go back to our party days. It's Team Cake, bust it open, Team Cake.
Yeah.
But when it's just
That's the heat.
you feel me, a Billy, and it's just repetitive. It was like, so I'm cool off the song. I agree with Dionel. It wasn't a bad song. It's just not the song for me. That's my review on it.
Yeah.
I love the Future verse too. The Future verse.
Future verse is hard.
It was pretty good. I liked it. Same thing. the Billy shit. I hate that shit. If you just repeat and sometimes like when you repeat a word for like a chorus or a hook or something, it's all right. Like Lil Wayne, a milli.
Yeah.
That's more of a sample though. So, but I feel you.
But it's just repetitive,
yeah.
and it kind of takes away from the song because you're like, all right. When's the next verse coming up or when's
Right.
Whatever, but.
Well, I think these guys do a great job at like animating their voices and stuff like that. So it's like, even though the hook, because mind you, all three of our issues was the hook. The rest of the song is fine.
Yeah.
It's just the hooks.
I actually love the verses on it.
Yeah, exactly.
All the verses were fire.
Woo! Track 4, best song in the motherfucking Water Boys, in my opinion, one of the best song on there. Track 4, Water Boys, JID, J. Cole, Jermaine, motherfucking Cole. JID smacked this shit out the park. Earthgang smacked this shit out the park. J. Cole, your fucking lyrics are out of this fucking world. Certain lyrics, he took certain lyrics like, he said, and I ain't even put up no tour, but it's sold out already. I'm General Soul's how a nigga is breaded. That line skipped over a lot of niggas' heads. I already know. And then he had another. This whole joint is crazy. Then he had another lyric towards the end of the verse, which is, they can't fuck with me, and I stand on that quote. That's never gonna change like Santa Claus clothes. There's just small little lines that J. Cole is saying that I know it over niggas' heads. Waterboy's fire.
I agree. I thought for me, it was like a calmer vibe for me, like something I could listen to when I'm on my chill shit. So I like the song, of course. Like J. Cole's my favorite rapper, Jermaine, in my Dionel voice, in my RDC World voice.
Yes, sir. RDC.
You feel me? So I love the song. Everybody did their thing on the song. I had no complaints whatsoever about that song.
And to be real, when I was looking at the track list, sometimes like, because this is the track that's, I would kind of say, the label. This is the label list. This is JID, J. Cole. J. Cole's the head. JID and Earthgang is the two people that signed under him. Sometimes you get those label tracks and it'd be like, like.
Feels forced.
Yeah, it's like, okay, like, hey, J. Cole, you know you have to get on this song because these are your people type John. And like Swayze said, it's a very smooth song. And it really, really, really highlights down south for me. I grew up a lot of my summers when I was a young boy in North Carolina, Fayetteville, North Carolina, Jacksonville, North Carolina. So, like, when I hear this song and this whole project sound, that's all I'm thinking about. Those country-ass roads, hot-ass heat, like, yeah.
Yeah, I liked it, obviously. Just looking at it, I would think this would be, like, the single off of the whole thing. If I just looked at it on paper and, like, read through the list. But I think it was the tone that they were going for is why it wasn't like held up to that level because like Swayze said, it's kind of like a chiller vibe, like you just chilling, talking a shit, and yeah, it was real like chilling. I liked it though. It's perfect.
Perfect. Moving on. I will say I'm personally going to come back to the interludes, but track 5 is Hey Boo. It is an interlude. Again, I'm going to come back to the interludes, and you'll see why. So we're going to move on to track 6, which is Amen. I'm going to take back what I said last week when I said, what the fuck, Earthgang and Music Soul Child dropped the song? What the fuck is this? This shit's hard as fuck. Again, another classic chilling vibe. The only thing that I would say that is nothing wrong with the track, but the way that Moneybagg has been going off, I don't know why I hear Moneybagg yelling this shit. Going crazy. I don't know why. Hey, Moneybagg, if you hear this shit and think you want to hop on that, they want to drop a remix, I would definitely hear Moneybagg on that joint.
For me, this genre, the heat. Like, I didn't expect to see Earthgang and Music Soul Child together.
And Music Soul Child, didn't he have like a little rap verse? Like, he had like a little
yeah,
quick too.
It wasn't, yeah.
Yeah, that's okay.
He's talking
So, like, I loved it, man. Like, the beat was fire. The verse was chef's kiss. That joint was fire. Like, again, no complaints about that track. The heat.
It was definitely top 3 on the album. I would say that, Waterboys, and the next one, All Eyes on Me, which was the single from a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, that's your shit.
Yeah, that was my shit.
That's your shit.
I've been rocking with that since it came out. It's just them tones that they use, kind of like you said with the trumpets. It's just their musical taste is different. It sounds way different on the track.
I love it, dog.
And when they put their voices on the
together,
track, like they match perfect. I love that shit. That's the main thing that I love about it.
Yeah. Moving on, and like Bird just said, All Eyes on Me is track 7. No review, but I will say that this song, it was a single, but I say the song for me smacked. I used to do this thing where I used to listen to projects and I used to skip the single, just because it was a single and I already heard it. But then as I grew up more of an ear, I started to appreciate sequencing, like project sequencing. And I say for whatever reason, All Eyes on Me smacks way harder coming off track 6. If you just let track 6 go and let it roll off into track 7, this shit it hits even harder. You guys, you got anything?
My response to it was, I know Wise Birds SOS. That's all it was.
Yeah,
like,
word.
You listen to it and you like, yeah. Literally, when it came on, I had already heard the song, obviously, because I listened to their SOSs, but it came on, I was like, yeah,
Shit,
Bird picked
different.
a good one.
Like, that I had to in the beginning, bro. It's just, I'm like, oh my god. And then he starts rapping, just, like you said,
yeah, chef's kiss, bro.
Chef's kiss. Shit, I lost. And then we move on to track 8, Lie to Me. For me, the concept was fire. I love the rapping of both sides, where pretty much the whole track is about lie to me. It's about today's climate and how men flaunt on the gram with all this bread and don't have shit, and then women, they post the best pictures in the world but live in a 1-bedroom apartment with that's fucked up in the trenches somewhere. This is, to me, is a project song. Like, it's not a skip, but it's just a project song. Like, it fits good on the project. If this was a single, it wouldn't be for me.
it's like a filler.
Yeah, it's
filler
a
song.
no, it's made for the project. Like, this is one of them joints that's made for the project. Which brings me to a point, which is, y'all motherfuckers need to stop believing in fucking social media, and this is a perfect song for that shit. Stop believing all the shit you see. But yeah, what you guys think?
Opinions run life. That's what I got from it, basically. Like how Donnell was saying, like, y'all get on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, whatever. Y'all got on Gucci flip-flops, Gucci shoes, whatever. The people with money ain't really flaunting it. You feel me?
Facts.
Like, it... Cool.
Word,
really.
Don't.
Like, you doing that to get the baddest chick, to impress that chick on the gram, and you like, yo, she see me with this Gucci belt on, these Gucci shoes. I know she gonna let me hit, but it's a dude in a studio apartment right now.
Already.
Yeah, already tearing it down because he just being himself.
What my baby Gilly say? Blazing and glazing them
yeah,
cheeks.
like what do you say? Barbecue baked.
Yeah.
Like,
Word.
yeah.
Facts.
No, I feel the same way. Just talking, this was one of them ones, like, every artist we've been reviewing, they have this one track where it's like, this is them just in their head. This is what they're thinking about on like a regular day. This was to me like a regular day type vibe.
That's a great point. Yeah, I feel that heavy. Niggas, this is one of the, I would make this type of track. Like, this is one of them joints where it's like, yo, y'all been pissing me off on the gram. Let me
talk.
Let me talk heavy, because even I think this is a track with some of the lyrics. No, I think it's a different track. But some of the that tie back to this, where one of the members, I don't know if it was Doctor or Johnny, I don't know which one it was, but their lyrics was kind of like, you know what I mean? I forgot the lyrics. Well, I'll get to it later. Now we move on to the best interlude of the fucking year, which was Gene's interlude. That interlude is crazy. But we move on to track 10, which is Black Pearls, Earthgang, and Baby Tate. Cool, not for me. It's a cool track though, just not for me.
Get right to it then. That's what I said. I felt like the baby, he is like straight off the rim. You know, I don't wait for the drop. Like, yo, like he got right into it. I think her name was Baby Tate.
Baby Tate.
I liked her verse. She had like a flow switch in there that fucked me up, and I was like, bro, I was cleaning the kitchen while I was listening to this album. So I'm in there scrubbing. She switched the verse or switched her flow. I stopped. I ran that shit right back. I said, I gotta hear that again.
Sir.
That was
I
fire.
thought you were about to say you went from wax.
Yeah, wax
you
on, wax
givers.
Mr. Miyagi.
Head ass.
The-
Mr. Miyagi type beat.
yeah, on this track, I wasn't too into it, but like I said, it's still there was no misses on this whole album.
Yeah, it's really not a mix.
It's just holding it up, like, after listening to these songs.
Compared
This one's
to
just
the
like,
other
it's
Yeah,
like a regular joint.
And I will say, you mother bitches, y'all be two-faced as hell, because at the end of Baby Tate's verse, actually she was just talking shit. She was done spitting, but she was saying, like, at the end of her verse, you know, she was like, hey you, where my small booties? Oh, girl with the belly, blah blah blah. You look beautiful. You look good. I ain't see none of you bitches. Where y'all at? Oh, but when Cardi B and all this shit, say all this dumb shit. Oh, you want to repost that?
Yeah.
All right, I see you. We're moving on. After the Black Pearls, we got another interlude, which is Nezzy's. I guess it's Nezzy's Walk. That interlude's crazy. That poem is tough. But then we move on to, I personally, if you guys don't mind, I want to tackle track 12 and track 13 together because it's really one long song. American Horror and Power. Again, like I said, I love both of them. It's really just one long song, in my opinion, if you really just listen to it. They talking that shit. The hooks of them are crazy. I think on Power, the hook with the, they gonna steal your TV shows, fire you at night and then steal your TV shows, buy your crew out, say you crazy, Dave Chappelle, and blast you like Nick Cannon or whatever. Like, they actually had Nick Cannon on the fucking track.
Yeah.
American Horror Story was more of that same thing, just growing up black in the trenches, how you grow up to misogyny and all that type of stuff. So the reason, and another reason why I wanted to put them track 12 and 13 together, these two together, it just sounds like if those two tracks, Lie to Me, and I want to say Strong Friends, was if you put those four songs and said, yo, this is the Kendrick Lamar Pimp to Butterfly Deluxe, I would be like, yeah, you're right, because that's exactly what these tracks are to me.
For me, let me give CeeLo Green his flowers first and foremost.
Yeah.
I ain't going
Yes, sir.
When I didn't expect CeeLo Green to go off how he did.
Rap.
I thought this shit was
not
gonna be
rap.
ass.
Yeah, like
I ain't gonna lie. Looking at it, I thought it was about to be big ass.
I ain't like, even when he first came on,
Big ass.
when he first came on, bro, I ain't gonna lie, I paused the track, like, bro, you know where this nigga rapping, bro. Bro.
That's a fact.
It's like when E40 gets on the
Yo.
shit. He's like, hold on, I can turn this bitch off.
Bro, I literally paused. It was like, ain't no way this nigga rapping, bro. And then I was like, let me give him his chance.
Yes, sir.
The album so far has not had no misses. Let me give him his chance. And I'm glad I did, because you proved me wrong. He basically told me, shut up, bitch.
Yo, he really did, because he was talking heavy.
Yeah, so
It's funny because Bird, he reposted on his story that Todd Creator little clip where niggas was like, yo, I think he was on Rosenberg shit. This is a minute ago. And he was like, yo, niggas call me weird, blah, 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 but I'm here. Family's healthy, blah, blah, blah. Pretty much CeeLo Green's verse was that. Like, niggas never always counted me out. I've been in this game forever. I can sing, I can rap. CeeLo been in the game for a grip. And that's what that verse was.
Yeah, I agree.
it was a lot when I seen this track though. Like, just when I seen CeeLo Green, then I seen Nick Cannon immediately after that. I said, bro, I was like, y'all wilding out for real. Like,
Oh,
I
shit.
thought I was getting
But-
punked. I was
Facts.
like, ain't no way these two are on a track, and they're both rapping like good. Like, it wasn't really
It's a
no
good
bullshit.
joke. It wasn't no bullshit.
Yeah.
And I think American Horror Story it's not top 3, but it's 4 for sure.
Hard,
He
bro.
was good.
This shit hard.
It was really
bro.
good.
Pause.
They were they're really good at like painting their picture and what they want to say, and it really lays to your mind.
Easy,
like, it's
bro.
different.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
Picasso.
dog.
Very nice. Picasso. No, but yeah, I kind of get what you said. Now that you said that, you can it's kind of like one long song.
It
I
is.
do
It's
get
one
that.
long song. Like,
I never really thought of it like that, and now that I'm like thinking of it in my head, I'm like,
Yeah.
damn, it is kind of one real
Yeah,
big long
yeah.
song. But the same shit y'all are saying. Really, CeeLo. Who the fuck? No,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Somebody wrote that for
Who wrote it? J. Cole might have wrote that bitch.
Yeah,
Nick Cannon wrote that.
No, and then like you said, and then we know Nick Cannon.
bro.
Nick Cannon's worried about his verse.
I plead the fifth.
Fucking Bow Wow got angry because he got added to the top corny rappers of this fucking century. And Nick Cannon was like number 2.
Oh God.
Look at that.
That's a
shit
nasty
funny.
list.
No, like you said, they had the Nick Cannon bar in there. That stuck out to me.
Yeah, that shit.
I was like, ooh, shit.
No,
Oh,
that shit is man. Listen, that shit is so
They were
motherfucking nasty,
They
man.
were painting it for sure.
Fuck CEOs taking your shows and firing you at night. Nick, that's a cannon blast. Like, fam, they'll try to undercut your ass and buy out your cast. Say you crazy as hell, Chappelle status. CEOs taking your shows and firing, like, that was the hook. That was the hook of the fucking song, fam. Like,
Yeah, if your hook has bars like that, I mean, you know the song has to be insane.
Gas.
Insane.
moving on, we got track 14, which is Zaza. It's not a track, it's actually another interlude. But at this point, like I said earlier, I was going to circle back to the interludes. At this point, for some reason, I know what an interlude is. It's obviously to separate the tracks from the project. But at this point, for whatever reason, when I heard Zaza, I was like, okay, the interludes on this project are separating certain visual points on the project. Because I don't remember what The Glow sounds like, but pretty much from The Glow, which is track 1, to the next skit, those are kind of like the chiller media songs. Then you got Hey Boo, which was more of the love. That skit was more about love. If you remember on the track, the interlude, he was like, oh, I'm in love. Like I don't even know her name, blah, blah, blah. So then you get Amen and All Eyes on Me and Lie to Me, which is kind of in that same vibe. Then you get the Jeans interlude, which was the girls that was talking that shit like, oh yeah, all my bitches bad, bitch. Like, and then you get the Black Pearls after that. Then you get the Nezzy's Walk, which was the track, which was the interlude of the three. Oh, they used the Three Little Pigs, of like that American conspiracy, type genre. So then you come back with Horror Story and Power. So then when it hit Zaza, I'm like, oh shit, these niggas are fire. I get it. And then you come on to Smoke Some. For me, it was a decent track. It wasn't for me. The name of the project literally feels like this is one of the songs where you have to do exactly what they're telling you to do in order to feel the vibe. And me being a non-smoker, so it didn't really hit for me.
Same. My notes literally just say decent. Not really a song for me though.
This was probably the most mid song on the album for me.
For sure. Most mid. And then we move on to probably one of the more sentimental songs for me, which was 16, Strong Friends. This track for me hits mad deep. I know for me, only speaking for me personally, I know I got a lot of friends that really hit me and kind of like depend on me for like wisdom. They all see me go through a lot of things. They see me grinding. I'm not going to say I'm an outlet for a lot of people, but I know that a couple heads do hit me for help. So this track for me, it really hit me because it was, again, it's the opposite. It's like, yo, always check on your strong friend. You never know what they're going through. And me, again, in some people's relationship, I consider myself the strong friend. So I do appreciate when people, check back on me personally and like see how my family's doing, see how my mental's doing, etc. Because again, we don't all have the best days. We hide, you know what I mean? We come out when things are ready. But for me, probably message-wise, I don't know. This is a tough one. But probably message-wise, for me, track 16 was probably number 1. Because again, that's just where I am right now. And today, being a strong friend in a lot of people's lives.
I agree 100%. Probably number 1 for me, message-wise. Not gonna be the one that I'm gonna blast every 10 minutes, but just definitely like the message behind it was my favorite message on this, because I feel like all my friends know that they could come to me for anything, like literally anything. I'm gonna be there. So for when it's returned and people, like Dionel said, they check on you, feeling is unmatched. Like, even if you're not going through nothing, even if they just hit you up on some bro, just checking on you. That's love.
Yeah, I feel like I'm gonna repeat myself again, but these motherfuckers are picture painting in front of our eyes, like in front of our ears, pretty much.
Yeah.
Like, just hearing the track, you can see what they're thinking about and what they want the audience to feel.
Yeah, man.
Everything is a feel for them, and I love that shit.
I ain't
so
gonna lie,
much.
no cap. If these niggas tour, we gonna have to do We Talk Culture. We Talk
I'm
Culture
going.
Ghetto Gods tour.
I'm going.
If they come to Philly or some shit, yo, we gonna do some live shit.
I already know they would have some crazy shit on stage.
That's what I'm
crazy
saying.
visuals.
Like, I gotta hear some of this shit live, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. And then we move on to the outro, which is Run 2 with Ari Lennox and Earthgang. For me, Ari Lennox killed the vocals. Funny because Ari Lennox is mad wild because you be in the news for fuck. I feel like Freddie Gibbs and Ari Lennox are like, obviously Freddie Gibbs is the rapper, and Ari Lennox is the singer, but they're like the same. Like, they're in the media for bullshit, but when it comes to their artistry, they're fucking crazy. Freddie Gibbs can rap his ass off, Ari Lennox can sing her ass off. So it's like you forget all that dumb shit that they be doing. Not the sexual shit, I'm talking about the other shit for Ari Lennox. I love the verses. For me, fire as hell. I think it was Johnny from Earthgang, that fucking verse. Actually, I think I screenshotted it. He said, yeah, it was Johnny. He said, I'm tired of niggas tired of motherfuckers underachieving, scared of their greatness, wasting their breathing, spoiling blessings, pissing on their chances down the drain, sitting on their hands, wondering why their situation ain't changed. Like, he went stupid crazy, and a lot of times I'll be feeling the same way. Like, I feel as though, again, kind of going back to the strong friends, John, I be trying to be the fire under a lot of my friends' ass. Like, if I know you're good at something, I feel like I'll be pushing. Like, you're one of them for sure. Both of y'all are one, but you're one for sure. Like, if y'all don't know, Bird, he can draw his motherfucking ass off, and I've been on his ass probably since we was in middle school. Like, yo, get some canvases, do fucking something, fam.
Yeah.
And so that's just me. So when he said that verse, I'd be like, yo, like, seriously, like, especially nowadays where everybody, like, let's be real, almost the appreciation of a millionaire is slowly going down because everybody's a fucking millionaire damn near. But you can see it, but it's so easy. But not millionaire is still tough to get, so I'm not downplaying it. But it's just so easy to get money nowadays. Like, so easy to tap into your craft. Like, for me personally, I'd be damned if I ever, like, my whole thing was I'd be damned if I ever let somebody boss me around my entire fucking life. I want to do what I want to do. You know what I mean? Like, I'm going to bust my ass to be the entrepreneur I want to be, and music and art and all this shit that I want to personally do. I'll be damned if I sit under another motherfucker and have him hand me a paycheck every 2 weeks. Like, so, like, this track for me, that's what it reminded me of. Just like Doe the Grind. Like, motherfuckers always complain. The same motherfuckers that complain sometimes have the best talent. Me and Swayze got a person in our lives that's the same exact way. This nigga is a fucking super motherfucker star at something, but when it comes to taking it to the next level, he just won't. He would just find every excuse in the world to not do it. And for me, like, damn, it's like, it hurts us. It's like, damn, bro, we know you're nice at something, so fucking go. But then you can't turn around and complain about your job and all this other shit. So it's like, yeah.
No comment. Because if I get into it, I'm saying a name. So I'm going to just leave it alone.
Yeah.
But last track was Heat. Ain't no more to be said from me because I'm in another mind state.
Yeah, I mean, this whole project for me, it's mature shit. Like, sorry for anybody that's tapping in. We talking about ghetto guys. There's a lot of mature shit and a lot of funny shit on here.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we gonna get to the funnies, but this shit, again, it's a lot of mature shit. We just gonna hop right into the ratings. So,
Man, I get this shit out of 10. I get this shit about a 3.5.
damn.
Nah, I'm fucking with y'all.
No way.
I'm fucking with y'all. Nah, this probably was a good 7.5 to me.
Okay.
Not bad. For me, this track this shit hit a little bit different for me, being that these guys are from North Carolina. Again, like I said before, I spent a lot of time in North Carolina as a kid. A lot of different messages, from being black, to the strong friends, to the empowerment, to the entrepreneur shit. Like my guy Bird said, great way of painting pictures. They fucking lyrically gifted, man. A lot of times I would have thought I was listening to Kendrick Lamar. If you would have blinded me and told me this is Kendrick's verse, I'd be like, okay, this is a nice Kendrick verse. Like, this shit's hard. This shit is an 8 for me. Easy 8. Easy 8 for me. Easy 8. It's definitely, fuck what Bird talking about, it's definitely better than Corday shit.
Yeah. I would say
It's, it's better than Gotti shit for me, but it's just two different lanes. So I can't like give Gotti some crazy. I think I gave Gotti a 7.5, but this is an 8 in my opinion because I feel this a lot better. But Gotti shit's still hard. Don't get me wrong.
I was gonna say for both of y'all, what's holding it back from being a perfect album? Like, is there like anything that could be better?
I think Swayze tapped onto it. I'll let you go. Cause I think you tapped into it before, where it's like if you want to give something a 9 or a 10, then damn near got to be unskippables.
Literally.
It can't be a single skip on here.
Yeah.
So
I just didn't know if there was anything that stood out.
No,
Like,
not for me. Like, it wasn't really.
well, I can go off mine. I can go without the Billy. I can go without the Black Pearls.
Mhm.
I could probably.
there's like a couple, like I said.
Yeah, I get the interludes, but I can go without the interludes. And on top of that, as far as this is what I said earlier, this is like a Pimper Butterfly. Pimper Butterfly is a classic, but how many times are you running back to it?
Yeah.
Not really. Only when you're in that fucking mood.
Yeah.
And that's what this project is for me. Like when I'm in my black mood, when I want to be, I'm black. I don't listen to this shit.
That's me too.
Shit.
This is for my brothers.
Yeah,
Fuck out of here,
facts,
bro.
Yeah, so it makes it 8. I can give it 8.5. Shit, I can give it 8.5.
Cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can bump it up to an 8 because I gave Cordy.
I mean, I don't want to feel like I have to bump it up.
No,
I just didn't know if there was anything.
Ain't this grown man gonna make me bump shit. But
As you both just bump shit.
nah, only reason I was bumping it up for another reason because I gave Corday's album, I believe I gave it an 8.
You did.
So I gotta
You said
give
this
this
shit
at
was
least
worse.
an 8. So
At least.
Wait.
because Gotti still got the album of the year to me as of right now.
I
What
ain't
was
mad
his?
at it.
Is it a 9 for you?
He said no, he gave it an
I
8 too.
gave Gotti 8.5.
Okay. But wait, what separates this album and Corday's album?
Gotti's and Corday's?
No,
This album and Corday's album.
to you.
What doesn't separate? Because you give it the same rating. That's all I'm asking.
That's why the ratings get tricky because you have to think about.
That's what I said earlier in the earlier episodes. I can't give.
the lineup, but
Well, for me, and I had to talk to my girl like off the podcast. My ratings might not add up throughout our podcast, but
That's
when
right.
it comes
Yeah,
to
yours-
the end,
yours gets checked.
when it
Every
comes
week
to
you
the
could be
end of the
feeling different,
podcast though, when not the end of the podcast, but like the end of the year, because we're probably most likely gonna have a
Ain't no problem.
albums a year, and then that's when it's gonna come back and be like, yo, earlier this year I might have said this was a whatever. Being as though I only heard this album once, I gotta leave it at an 8. Gotti's album only got an 8.5 because I listened to it a million times.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So, Corday's album, I listened to it once, besides the one joint with her. This album, I've only listened to it once so far.
Her, I'm on my way. I see those tickets.
So, like, I'm not going to say, oh yeah, this is 8.5 and I only listened to it one time.
Yeah.
Because I might come back to it and realize, like,
And
I
the beginning
really
of the
didn't
year
really
is
fuck with some
hard
of these
too
songs.
because you don't really know like what's coming
Yeah.
out.
That's what I said before. That's what I said before.
I just go
It's
off
hard.
the dome. So for this album, I have to give it a 9.
I ain't mad. We're
I
not
have to
mad.
give it a 9. Like I said with
Is
you
it better
guys,
than Corday's album?
more playback ability. I don't think so. There's
Okay,
more songs on here. There's a lot of interludes, which is feels like half the album. But off of just pure artistry and, like I said, picture painting. Once again, I feel like I'm fucking repeating myself, but you can't downplay the artistry that they put into the album.
At motherfucking all.
That is the number one reason why I love them in the first place. Even if they didn't have this album, I still love them for that. It puts you right here, and it makes you feel every feeling that they want to bring to your eyes or to your head, or how they're feeling is they want you to feel that way.
Yes, sir.
And they do damn near the best job at it, I think, than anybody else.
It's funny because on Snapchat, you know how they have those subscription joints? And it was a complex joint. and they were naming some of the best duos.
Mm-hmm.
So like Mobb Deep and Gangstar stuff like that. Every single one was old. Number one was Outkast.
Yeah.
This motherfucking duo, Johnny and Doctor and Earthgang, man. What other duo? We ain't had a duo like this. Is motherfucking Ray Shrimmer.
Yeah.
Like what the? Name a duo. Give me a duo. You can't. You can't give me. I ain't say collab album.
Not in a very long
I ain't say
time.
Metro Boomin and Big Sean collab album. I didn't say that. I said a duo. That means two niggas under one name.
Yeah, there hasn't been one in a long time. Probably Ray Shrimmer, man.
Yeah, gotta be Ray Shrimmer. And don't say no motherfucking Silk Sonic. You know, you fucked up.
I forgot about Silk Sonic already. Since last week.
No, exactly my point. So yeah, Earthgang, bro. Y'all legends, bro. Y'all legends, no cap.
Yo, what's going on, guys? It's We
Talk Culture
Gang. And at this point, we would like you guys to subscribe to the channel and like the video. Now, on to the show.
Alright guys, moving on. Like I said, we got a lot of music that came out this week. Happy because it was 2 slow weeks. Before we get into the shits, we're just gonna get into some honorable mentions. Bird, I know you want to take away with this Conway shit, so I'm gonna let my guy go crazy. Yeah, we're just talking about honorable mentions, other shit that came out. Conway dropped God Don't Make Mistakes. I think this was his SHADY debut project. As you know, they all broke up. Griselda broke up. This was my first Conway the Machine project I listened to, personally. I don't have too much to say. The project, I'm not used to that. I'm not the biggest fan of the boop bop slow ass fucking 60 BPM songs. Them bitches be slow as a boot. But my favorite tracks, Guilty, which is track 6, and another favorite track for me was the outro, which is God Don't Make Mistakes. This project, a lot of vulnerability. Lyrics were crazy. The fucking one lyric about, you know what I mean, him getting shot too close to his voice box.
Yeah, that shit's
They couldn't take it out.
They couldn't take it out.
Come on,
He's y'all worry about what I'm looking at, folks. How I look, worrying about my appearance. Focus on the music and what I'm fucking spitting. Like a lot of like sad shit. I think the God Don't Make Mistakes. That was the John. He was like with the what if. Remember, like the hook was like, oh yeah, what if I would've.
Yeah.
That's what stuck out to me. I want to hear more. Personally, I want to hear more Conway and fucking Hit Boy, which I think was track 6. The Wayne verse was kind of weak. Ross kind of went crazy. I ain't gonna lie. Ross's verse on track 2, Tear Gas, is heat. Again, we're just giving the overall. We're not going through it like that. But yeah,
Big Beans.
Oh my God, Beanie fucking man! I damn near wanted to cry. Yes, sir.
What a start to a
Beanie
album.
fucking Siegel after all the health conditions he's been. Cause at first I'm like, who the fuck is this? Why is his voice so muffled?
Sound crazy, yeah.
And then once I looked at the credits, I seen it was Beanie. I damn near want to slap myself in the mouth.
Yes, sir.
Him coming off all them health complications and being able to rap still. Yeah, this is a good project, man. It's a good project. Bird, this is your bag.
I was gonna let Swayze go so I can dive deep. Did you listen to it?
Fuck that. So you can do what?
You hear me?
Pause. Oh God. But the album is fire. My favorite songs on there, I'm gonna just give y'all 2. Piano Love was the heat, and John Woo Flick was fire.
Had the game on there too.
That was the heat. So that's all I got for y'all. I'm gonna let my man Bird do what he do.
Man, when I seen this was coming out, I instantly hit the chat, say, yo, fuck whatever albums we're doing this week. We have to do
He
this song.
specifically said, fuck Kodak.
Well,
We'll
get to that. But I fucking loved this album from top to bottom. This man vocally is top tier easily to me. Out of 10, I would have gave this shit a 9 if we were rating it. This gets the same as the Earthgang to me. That's just all vocals though. It's a different like grading scale for me. But to start off, Lockload, was fucking great. Philly legend. Big Beans.
Yes, sir.
Had to have had him on there.
Not the Garbanzo.
Not Garbanzo
Not the
Beans.
Garbanzo.
Beanie motherfucking Siegel for young boys that don't know shit. Do your research.
Look him up. Tear gas. Fucking gas.
I know you're going to say gas again.
Fucking gas. I know why they named it that, because it's fucking gas. I thought everybody's verse on there was hard.
Lil Wayne just threw me off because his vocals, they got hard to hear. And then, like, he tried to do, like, the off-beat flow.
Yeah, he didn't.
And I was like, alright, I can't hear shit.
He didn't fit into the song very well, but I still wasn't mad at his verse. Piano Love had that spooky-ass Goosebumps beat. Shit is fucking
That shit's
stupid.
slow as hell, bro.
Shit is so stupid.
That
though.
shit
I
is
don't care.
fucking...
I love it.
Oh, my God.
They could just get fucking gritty on there. I love that. That was probably the best beat on the project, I think. Just different stuff. That's what I like. Yeah, I think it was. Fucking drum work, he slows it down.
Drum work, yeah.
It's kind of breaking it down into pieces. Guilty was fucking insane.
Guilty is fucking spam.
Just spitting the most from the heart shit that you can spit. Being Conway on a song on your Shady album. I mean,
Shady debut.
what a debut.
Like I said, the vulnerability on this show is crazy. Yes. Like all the, you know what I mean. Being the concept of him being locked up, like like you gonna drop off bread to my mom's, you gonna put bread on my commissary, like all that type of shit. Jill Scott went crazy, giving you a singing verse and a rap verse.
Yeah.
Like
after that after Guilty it was John Woo Flick, which was a single again from fucking a couple weeks ago. Insane. Benny does what Benny does. It's the Butcher. I mean, what else can you really say?
It's the Butcher.
Westside did his thing. Then after that, Stressed. I love Stressed.
Wallow at the end.
Yeah, we got a Wallow, a little feature there.
Not on the not the Stress, the joint I sent you.
From Wallow.
The Gilly joint.
From what?
I'm gonna just bring.
Go
Cause
ahead,
I don't want.
keep
Keep
going.
going.
But yeah, Stressed. Like Q said, or like Donnell said, it was the vulnerability was. It was there. So much more. Same thing. It was there. He had the song Baba's with girl Keisha Plum. I never heard of her.
Yeah.
But I did like her like part in it. It was cool. It was cool. God Don't Make Mistakes to end it off. Just perfect album for me. Closest thing to a 10 this year from me.
Really?
Personally, yes. Vocal. That's what I'm looking for in an album. It brings me back to damn near Mob Deep days and shit like that. So I love that shit. It's perfect.
That was Conway. Great project. Again, it was a good week of music. Me personally, I wanted to give a little shout out to Project Wise, to the man from Florida himself, Ace Hood. It's a fire ass project. Another vulnerable. Like I don't know what's going on. Y'all gonna hear me say that shit a lot. A lot of vulnerability this fucking week. Ace Hood was on this project. Very quick project. Talking that shit. Saying y'all niggas being blackballed out of the industry pretty much. Saying how all you niggas claim Florida when he was a nigga that put Florida even on the map as far as that sound goes, which I totally agree.
Yeah.
And it was good to hear Ace Hood, bro. I fucking love Ace Hood personally, man. Actually, me and Swayze was just talking about last week behind the podcast before we started what's our favorite Ace Hood verse. And I couldn't give you one off the top of the head, but just him bringing up Ace Hood, I'm like, God damn, like. And then for him to drop a project, I was like, click! Like instantly, like it wasn't even a fucking.
Yeah, I didn't even see he dropped the project, but when you hit the GC group chat saying, yo, like I'm gonna be talking about Ace, bro, I'm scrambling on my phone. You said who dropped?
Yes, sir.
Bro, I couldn't wait to hear that, and it was gas, bro, in my bird voice. That gas.
And the fucking, I knew it was gas. I knew he was coming on some shit. Just from the title, because it's labeled Mind, but it's an acronym for Memories Inside Never Die.
The Heat.
So I already knew off rip. I'm like, okay, he coming off this shit, spiritual shit, just from the fucking the artwork. He's on some intellectual, spiritual shit. Again, a lot of vulnerability, talking about being blackballed from the industry, etc. I'm just running down that list at my point. I was about to say Conway again. Cowboy dropped a project. I just tapped on it randomly. I'm not sure if any of my guys listened to it. Cowboy, I only dropped the project because, which I'm going to tap into something else that it ties to him. I just want to see what he was doing. You know what I mean? You had this big ass, you pretty much had a big ass single, and then you fell out with Meek. Mm-hmm. So I just wanted to see what you was going to do.
I think, did he come out with an album, or was it a mixtape after his single?
I have no. It was a mixtape.
It was a mixtape, and it was gas. I liked it
right.
a lot. There was a couple songs in there. I can't think of it right now, but
it's old. Yeah, it's old.
Yeah, it was very old. But I thought it was good. He had potential to do something.
Right. So for me, I wanted to see if it was one of those things where it's like niggas just found you and leached off you for real. So I just want to see if you still had some shit. It wasn't a bad project. Again, this is Cowboy's project. I tapped into, I don't know why, it was probably the worst shit I ever fucking did in my life. I tapped into the JPEG Mafia shit, and I literally almost threw my motherfucking headphones off.
The first song in there is brutal.
I can't even hear anything.
It's like somebody pieced together like a bunch of like
samples.
Yeah,
right.
and I'm like, ugh. Like it just fucking irked my soul. There was a song in there that was decent though. It was the Untitled one.
Fam, I didn't get that far.
Untitled was decent. I looked at it and I said, maybe I'm bugging. Let's get to the next one. Alright, maybe I'm bugging. Let's get to the next one. It's only 6. So I feel like, it was only 5 really.
Yeah, it's
so
short.
I was like, let me give it a chance. But Untitled was pretty good. I would run it back. Just for that song.
I don't know what made me. Again, I was just horny and shit for music. And the album artwork looked decent, so I'm like, hey, let me click this to see what it sounds like.
I think that's what made me click on it, was that.
Oh my god, I had to end that shit. I'm bouncing around. But to end projects.
I had one that I was listening to.
Okay, go ahead.
It was called 23.
I was gonna click on that
by
but
Central
I never did.
C.
How was it?
He's from London, so it's like that UK drill. If you can get past his accent,
I can.
I loved it. I was listening to this. I think it was Conway, and then it was Earthgang, and then I was listening to this.
Oh, okay.
Like, it was really good. There's a lot of songs on there.
That's only 15. That ain't bad. And it's only 40 minutes. I can tap that in. That's quick.
Ones that stuck out. The first one, Khabib. Misses is hard. Number 8, Misses is hard.
9, Airbnb. I want to curious what that sounds like.
Yeah, that one's pretty good. Cold Shoulder's really good. I didn't like Retail Therapy. Bunda. That shit's alright. I fucked with it.
I'm gonna tap into it. I wanted to tap. Hey,
it's good.
When you drop a project, if you're in that first row of sliders, I'm probably gonna at least click on it. Because for me, I clicked on the 22G's joint and it didn't really hit for me. This is my first time ever listening to Bull, and the whole shit is drill. It definitely wouldn't be a project for my guy Swayze. But yeah, it wasn't really that it was for me. But before we move on to singles, we gotta tap into the one and only Back for Everything, Kodak, motherfucking Black. First of all, blessings to you for making it out to the hospital. You got shot.
Prayers.
I'm
so glad you made it out. I applaud them doctors in there. They did their thing. Hope you tipped them or something.
Tipped them. Tipped the
Yeah,
doctor.
I don't know. I'm just saying anything. But if that was you when you was back for everything, bro, you need to just get it back. Cause I don't. No. What's no in Spanish? Oh yeah, no. Like that shit, no. That shit, no. Like, bro, I listen. I woke up Friday morning, 5 a.m. I scrolled through because we had already discussed, what we was gonna listen to, but I scrolled through just to see if anything else came out. Right? I'm not a Kodak fan. He is, but. I scrolled and I seen Kodak drop the album. I literally, because he's usually the one that hits us up and says, yo, these are albums we're going to listen to this week. Blah, blah, blah. Right? Cool. I seen that album. I said, Lord, please don't let my brother Dionel see this and tell us to listen to this, because I don't know if I can make it through.
I'm gonna stop it right there. I ain't gonna lie, I scrambled. I'm at work and I scrambled. I said, oh yeah, we gotta listen to this shit. Because I knew it was gonna be something. It was either gonna be okay or it's gonna be completely trash. Again, I'm speaking to this guy. Sometimes God just throw the podcast at you. And this is what it was.
Bro, I listened to the first 3 songs before he texted me and actually said we was going to listen to this. I listened to the first 3 songs, and I knew. First of all, first 3 songs, I done already got on one of them. Was it last week?
Yeah. Grinding all season.
Grinding all season. Had me about to drive my car off the Delaware Memorial Bridge. So, for that to be the 3rd song on the album, I'm like, yeah, this is about to be a long album for me.
Oh, man. This shit is fucking trash. Oh, my God. It's so bad. I'm going to let my guys handle it because I'm going to keep it a buck. I got to track 6, Purple Stamp, and I couldn't do much more anymore. I couldn't do it anymore. I literally couldn't do it anymore.
I'm going to keep it a buck. He ain't know his guys is going to be Bird, because I listened to about 30 seconds of each song and just was like, yeah,
I couldn't even do that, though. I couldn't even do that.
The only reason I did it is because I'm like, I don't want this album to be heat, and then they going back and forth, and it's like the bracket where I was like, bro, I don't listen to that.
Yeah, that's fine, but like, I didn't even get to the Dirk joint. Like, did Dirk go crazy? I don't know. I literally could not get past track 6, man.
What number was that? The Dirk joint?
15, Take You Back.
Yeah, I had it skipped, so it probably...
Write it down for us, Bird. Our Kodak ain't Black Insider.
Right. First off, I'm going into this album very different than I was every single song I had previously listened to this week. But, Kodak.
Did he come back for everything or no?
I would say...
He came back for some.
He came back for some, for sure.
He came back for some.
For me, I've listened to Kodak since he came out, pretty much.
That's a fact.
He is definitely a mood that I have to listen to. I have to be in the mood to listen to a Kodak Black song. I don't know if I was in a mood this week.
He's a mood, Paul.
But I made it. I made it work this week. Track 1, Let Me Know. I didn't think it was the worst song I've ever heard. I didn't enjoy it. I didn't dislike it. It was a Kodak Black song. Second one. This was a Kodak Black song, and he flew. I thought his flow on it was perfect for a Kodak Black song. Lyrics, you're not going to get much lyrics out of him.
No, that's the thing. You can't get lyrics out of Kodak Black.
When he sits down.
That's what I'm saying.
But then you also have songs. I'm going to wait to get there. Hold on. Because I'm going too fast. Grind Off Season, we already know the result of that. It's fucking trash. The way he says words on that track, it just makes my head hurt. 4 is when I kind of got it. 4 is when I got excited. Smackers, it was
made me want to smack him.
It was the best song I had listened to so far on the album. Smackers stuck out to me. The beat saves it a lot. For me.
Ooh, good point. The production on this project is good.
Yeah, it's great.
It's just him.
Kodak always has very good production. That's
great point.
That's more of the reason why I listen to him. I don't go there for lyrics, obviously. I don't think anybody goes to Kodak Black for lyrics.
I hope not.
But Smackers did stick out.
Taffy for lyrics.
Yeah. Smackers.
I thought we were down on our Laughing Taffy shit, by the way. But keep going.
I would definitely run back Smackers with an open mind and give it another try. Track 5 on Everything. His singing doesn't do it. It's never done it for me. And it still, to this day, will not do it for me.
Fam, track 6,
so bad.
Purple Stamp. I had my back towards the computer and I was doing my work. I had to turn around with the slow jaw and figure out what the fuck was I listening to.
Purple Stamp?
Yes,
it
dog.
Right. It was alright.
Man.
It was alright. Compared to 1, 2, 3 are terrible ways to start off an album. And Purple Stamp was decent. I didn't mind it. It wasn't very good. It wasn't very bad. It was just a Kodak Black song. Midas Touch, very forgettable song. You could play it right now and I wouldn't know what it was. Very
I know one Midas Touch and that's from Kanye.
Yeah.
That SoundCloud days.
That shit wasn't very good. Sink My Ship, I think, was one of his best songs on the album. I think it's one of the more popular songs on this album. I would definitely go back and listen to that with an open mind.
That shit was 57 minutes long. What the fuck?
Yeah, it was.
Oh
it was
my
long,
god! Yeah.
Mind you, I only listened. Yeah, it was. I only listened to it about 2 or 3 times, and so I could really make it throughout the week.
God, wait.
You listened how many times?
I thought I was bugging the first time. I have
There ain't no. What
No,
Chris
look.
Brown say? Ain't no way.
No,
What?
this is how I listen to the music we're reviewing. Listen to the first time at work, just in my pocket, no skips, no nothing. Run through the whole album every single week. The second time is when I start my notes. When I break it down and I start my notes.
I start my notes.
This time, I did it on the first one. I said, I need to write these notes. This is ass. This is ass. This is ass. On the second time that I listened to it, I only listened to the songs that I had that weren't horrible.
Okay, I got you.
So I can dig deep into those, pause.
Got you.
But yeah, Sink My Ship was good. I would definitely run that back. Other than Grinding All Season, the worst song on this album by very far is Usain Boo.
Wait, I did listen to that one.
This is by far the worst.
Bro.
This is the worst. This might be the worst Kodak
Yeah, I got-
song I've ever heard in my life.
Really?
This is up there.
Oh my god, fam.
Top 3 and it's not 3. It
Woo!
was so terrible.
I didn't even mean to be looking at him like that.
Man,
It was so
Usain
bad.
Boo.
It was the most. The first note that I had written down in the first cycle through, it says it sounds like an NBA YoungBoy song, but very bad. The
Yes,
end of the
I
song
agree.
may be the worst ending of a song I've ever heard.
You
And
made
I quote, Bing, 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 bing. Bing, 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 bing. I'm on lean, I'm on beans. That shit made me turn my phone off. I turned it off. I turned my phone off. I turned it off.
Bro, let me restart this shit. Maybe my phone tweaked.
I thought maybe it was
Just skip
skipping.
it.
Something's going on.
Oh shit.
There was a glitch in the Matrix.
Oh.
Something's happening. There's no way this is on a $1 million Pride produced album.
Oh god.
This shit hit me in a spot
Yo.
that I never thought could be hit pause.
Oh my god.
This shit, it pissed
And
me
it
off.
said bing, bing, bing. He was going crazy.
It pissed me off, made me mad, made me upset. And I physically turned my phone off.
Yo, no cap. I'm probably I don't mean to put words in my bro mouth. Pause. You gotta be let down as Kodak fans out there. You cannot. Yo, Kodak was here, bro. Kodak was here. Speaking of Ray Shrimmer, when all that shit kind of died down, it was Kodak and A Boogie at one time that came out and had the melodic shit going crazy.
Yeah.
What was Kodak? He was going stupid a couple years ago. What is this, man?
People had him in talks of he was gonna be like one of the next.
Right,
hits
and
coming up.
especially when he started again, like Bird said, when he actually sits down, he can write
can
for
write,
real. He
yeah.
can fucking write. So this to me, this looks like a money grab album. Like, oh yeah, I just gotta chill. I gotta pay all these fucking fees. Let me just throw some shit out.
He said I just turned my phone off.
I had literally turned my shit
This
off, bro.
shit's
I've never
serious,
been
man.
so upset at an artist.
Nah, you ain't hear that Usain Boo, bro. That just...
I think I did hear because once he said that, it sounded like a Young Bull song. I remember the beat. Pause. I just forever that purple stamp shit forever is like stamped in my mind, and it horrified me. Kodak, bro.
This shit, the only thing like worth mentioning,
Is the fucking album cover.
the song after that is so bad. Vulnerable sounds terrible. His verses don't go together at all, and it's
Free
hard
cool.
to listen to. Is what I had.
Free
It-
cool.
It sounds like an Island Boys joint, like
Ooh.
the Island Boys made it. He's choppy all over the beat. It's fucking disgusting, and it hurts my ears.
Dog, I'm gonna play some of this shit. Like,
You have to run back the Usain Boo. The ending. You can go to the last 30 seconds and just play that bitch.
oh man.
It hurts. It hurts. Elite Division was decent. I think this is one of the songs that he wrote while he was in jail. It's real grimy. It's a simple beat, so you kind of feel what he's talking about more. Like his lyrics stick out more.
Oh man, fuck this project.
I was literally about to say, how are we still reviewing this?
After Elite Division, there's nothing
Our
else.
Kodak Black, he's a
There's
Kodak
no-
Black insider over here.
There's nothing else. He Loved the Streets.
Super Gremlin. I feel as though he named another song that already.
No,
that was
is
the single.
Yeah,
That
that
was
was
a
the
big
single that's
single.
been all
Oh, okay.
over social
Maybe
media.
that's
Yeah, that's probably one of his better songs. And 16, He Loves the Streets.
That's
one of
the
the best
only
songs.
song that you can really. Well, that's the only song that I can't even say make it through because I'm tired of the song because of social media trends. But
It was a good
if
song.
that hadn't have been the case of social media trends, that would have been the only song I could have made it through.
Yeah, that's a Kodak Black song. Like that song was, it really says what it is
still
for him.
reviewing this shit.
Bro.
Fuck it,
It's
yeah.
bad.
We're cutting this short. No, we're not cutting it short. Go ahead, Bert.
No, I mean it's fine. I mean,
No. I was fucking fucking with
Bird
you.
feelings are not on it's fine.
No, I'm fucking with you. No,
I
I mean,
like I said, I'm a Kodak fan, but there's really not much you could say about the album. Everything after Elite Division was a skip, other than 16, He Loved the Streets. I listened to that. I like that song. I downloaded the song. It was decent.
oh shit.
After
Shit's
that-
on the phone.
After that, 17, I don't know what it was, but whatever it was,
Gremlin?
it was Super Gremlin. So I didn't write that down. And then 18, I Wish. He went over to Ray J. One Wish.
Oh, that pissed me off.
I
What?
knew you
Yo,
was gonna-
wait,
bro,
what?
Bro is like, if I had one with.
Yo,
He went over one wish, bro.
Bro, I swear to
I thought
God.
it was a joke.
I swear to God, bro.
Kodak.
I slammed
That's
on my-
why I thought y'all was so excited to go over it.
Bro, I
Just-
slammed on my. I literally erased it from my mind until you said something. But bro, I slammed on my brakes in the middle of the highway. I did not care what was behind me. I was so upset.
I said, wait till these
He went
motherfuckers
over
hear this
one
song.
wish, man.
I'm
Kodak
on the
Black.
highway doing
Oh,
90
one wish.
cruising like, bro. And mind you, I'm flying down the highway trying to get home so I can turn this shit off. I'm passing car. Bro said if I had what? Oh, bro, ain't no way he just.
This definitely
Dog,
took me by
he
surprise.
cannot tell me he went over one wish, fam. Stop.
Wait till you play that.
I ain't playing shit,
You
bro.
gonna
I feel like
find
Bird
one.
last week. Clay Thompson and no T-Mac?
Yeah.
Fuck you
that's
mean?
And to fix that,
Clay wasn't on the
Clay
list.
was
We
not
double
on the
checked.
list.
Alright,
I could have swore he was.
There
but we
wouldn't be
double checked
a
he
way in
wasn't.
hell that I was going for that.
I still don't understand how.
There were some
never mind.
questionables.
Never mind. That's gonna make this section a whole lot longer. So we
Yeah,
just gonna
yeah,
leave
yeah.
that alone.
Yeah, after I Wish, Love Is War, it was cool. Whatever. Album.
Next.
What do y'all rate the album?
This
Rate accordingly. Rate accordingly. Rate accordingly.
This shit is a-
compare it in your head to other albums we listen to.
You
Alright,
said
so-
1 out of 10, right?
Alright.
A 0.
A zilcher?
A 0.
Fat ass
A
Donut?
fucking donut, a Krispy
Krispy
Kreme
Kreme
joint with the hot sign. on it.
Word.
Yeah, that shit was horrible.
If I get a shit out of 5.
Out of 10.
Out of
A
5. I can't even get a shit out of a 10. Alright, out of 10, this shit gotta be a point. What's the division of pi?
Oh, you giving it a 3. Right, boy.
I can give it a 3, because I ain't gonna give shit else in this entire year a fucking 3. So go ahead, have fun in 3.
That is true. No, this shit was dumb.
Settle.
So 0-3.
Settle.
3-0.
The crazy thing is, I was gonna give it
Yeah, Bird represent.
Yes, sir. Introduce that.
I really wasn't.
This shit.
I didn't know how to grade this. How are you supposed to grade this?
You graded like you did Earthgang and Conway.
Honestly, I feel bad giving it a 2.
Damn.
It might have to be lower than a 2. Super Gremlin was decent. Like I said, Elite Division, it maybe has 2 to maybe Sink My Ship, 3 songs, 4 songs that I'm listening to out of 19, and I'm not listening to them very often. That's for sure.
Got Nathaniel on there that I'm running back. That's
It's-
Settle.
Oh my god. That is a track, right? Oh wait, I'm tripping.
What?
I could have sworn. No, it's something. I'm thinking of something else. My bad.
No, this shit is very bad. I love Kodak. It just gotta be better. It has to be better. I can't give it no more, no less than a 2.
In conclusion,
That
this
shit
brings
was
us to
ass.
our commercial.
Yo, what's going on, guys? It's We
Talk Culture Gang.
And at this point, we would like you guys to subscribe to the channel and like the video. Now, on to the show.
Moving on to some of these singles that dropped this week. Kehlani dropped a single. It wasn't bad. Sound like she got something coming. Lucky Day, I know you do have something coming. Pause. Mooski dropped a single. I want to say Mooski. My only words for you is to keep going, my guy. Not because Mooski is in that space where I was just talking about with Cowboy, and Capella Gray is actually in that space too. Where it's like you dropped such a huge single, that now you got to follow up. And Mooski, with the Heat, Track Star joint, everybody in the industry done hopped on that bitch. And now you got to come with another project, another single, to keep the streets humming, to keep the, your fans going. So it wasn't a bad song, but again, I can definitely tell that you gotta put your head down and put the pen to the sheets. You guys have any singles? Yeah, you do.
Yeah, I got a couple. I'm probably gonna be judged for most of them. I actually like the Freaky Deaky joint with Tyga and Doja Cat.
I like that.
Oh yeah, I listened to it.
Okay, yeah.
I had that
We go
one.
back on
industry.
Tyga.
Yeah.
So Tyga's my guy. So I was actually kind of excited to see he drop something.
But I say that used to be your man's.
That is.
Yeah,
what?
well done.
Yeah,
What?
he used to.
Yes, we was in the
Still is.
Pathfinder pumping that joint
He
crazy.
was making it seem like he wasn't
So,
fucking with the kid.
Who?
It's crazy.
Me?
No, you was making it sound like he wasn't fucking with him.
Oh
No. I said we go way back on Tyga.
Yeah.
My bad.
There was a song called Chess Players by Baby Tron.
Big
that
John
joint-
stuff.
I'm not, that joint was type shitty, but it get me
Nah.
so turned, bro. That joint, it's
Baby
like the
Tron's
Nardo
nasty.
Wick type-ish, bro.
Oh
like,
really?
so it definitely turned me up, bro. I was on a highway like D. So,
Yeah.
you feel me?
I see my man sitting on a field goal post.
That joint was the heat. But I'm gonna put y'all on. If y'all ever in the bedroom with y'all shorty, and she get on top or she giving you the mop, turn on that Ruby Rose I like
yeah.
and watch her treat
I
you.
knew you were
Really?
gonna say that.
Bro,
I knew you was gonna say that.
what?
I was gonna click on Ruby Rose.
I ain't gonna
Bro.
lie, Ruby Rose is the top female artist right now.
Bro, she bodied
Huh?
that.
To me.
She bodied that
Alright, you
song.
gotta reassess that.
And maybe she might be second. I like what's her name?
Say it. Go ahead. Say big.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, good.
Big Lotta.
Yeah,
I was about to say, it was anybody that
else.
wanted her.
What the fuck?
Big
Oh,
Lotta.
wait. Well, yeah.
It's
As far as
Big
that
Lotta.
sound, as
It's
far as
big.
that
As far as
sound
like
goes.
rapping and
No,
as far as
turn
that
up,
sound,
city
yeah, turn
girl
up,
type
yes,
song.
yeah.
They're very similar too. I think that's why I find myself liking Ruby Rose's like
Yo.
lyrics and like flow and shit.
I played that song for my girl. I said, "Yeah, I'm turning this on the next time you get on top, and I'm gonna watch you treat me like a
Freak
slut."
ass boy. Freak ass boy.
Watch you treat me like a
Oh,
slut. But nah, that's really. I'm telling y'all, if you in the room with your girl getting that yummy, just turn that track on and lay
I'm gonna
back.
have to put it on.
Yeah, and just lay back.
Long time
Yeah, that's
pause.
all. That's
So I
all.
want you to listen to this song, babe. If you want to go listen to it,
Nah.
turn it on.
You just not while we here though. But yeah, do your thing.
You.
But that's my singles.
Who you call it? Dropped a single last week that I forgot.
Actually.
I actually got it in my drawing. Melly.
Yeah,
Umbrella.
I literally just
Missed
seen
it.
it, and I was
Yeah.
like, how did I miss that? Because Melly's I love Melly.
Melly.
I
Yeah,
love
she dropped a song, Cartier. Pretty decent song.
Was it
Quick.
Heat?
Yeah, quick. She rapping. She talking shit. She talking to both. She talking shit to the shorties and she talking shit to the dudes. And then she switched the flow. It's a really quick song. It's only a minute and 37 seconds. She literally just runs it. And at the end, she starts speaking Spanish. So it's dope.
And I left the single out. My single of the week. My actual single of the week was Russ. What are y'all? I think it was called.
Yeah, something like that.
I love that. I love the song. That now I'm done with my singles.
Yeah, I didn't have a single this week. Instead, I was gonna bring up the Central C shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
His shit. Like I said, other than Earthgang and Conway, I've been banging this for the week. whole weekend. Really, I really would tap into it. Like I said, not everybody's into like that UK sound of their voice and shit because it is a little weird in the beginning.
Right.
But he's talking his shit on there, and
Fire.
he's got some dope videos that go along with it. I would definitely tap into that if you're not tapped in yet.
Yeah, I'm gonna tap into that. So we're gonna go ahead and tap into our SOSs. For me, my SOS. Shout out to everybody that's been giving a little comments on the SOS.
Mhm.
It's fire list,
Yeah.
as we saw before. My SOS is Emotional Oranges, song called Good to Me. Fire. Emotional Oranges. Shorty, it's a group, a duo. Boys from LA, Shorty's from New York. She's actually a bartender still in New York. She's actually one of like the only industry people that still work a 9 to 5. I only know that because of an interview that I've seen of her. Actually, it was of both of them. She's been writing songs, doing shit forever, and she ended up meeting him, having bad management, whatever the case may be. She was doing shows. She was selling out small venues. Sorry, I don't remember your name, but you know who you are. Emotional Oranges. It was the same thing for Bull out in LA. He's been going crazy. I want to say he's like Armenian or something. He's not. Pretty much they had a mutual friend. They end up like sleeping in a house together, like just grinding. If you know real music industry stories, that's what always happens. Fucking, this goes back in time. Fucking Jermaine Dupri had people sleeping over his house. Artists, like just a artist. If you ever want to check out artist backstories, I would definitely tell you guys to do that because you'll be wild. Like what? Like Tory Lanez was sleeping on so and so's couch for how long, and then he did what? Like something like that is just crazy to me. But that's pretty much how it was with them. They had a mutual friend, a management person. They knew they was fire together, and they started dropping music, and then they're blowing up again. They're called Emotional Oranges. Fire. More like an R&B pop-ish type group. The guy, he's melodically singing, and she can sing her ass off, so yeah.
For me, SOS was Love Me by Sean Millie. More R&B. yeah, more R&B. That's all I got to say. Just take a listen if you haven't already heard it, because it's pretty popular in the social media area. So
That name definitely sounds familiar.
yeah, song's fire.
Give us that rap.
You already know I come with a rap. I'm a rap guy. My SOS was I Ain't Perfect by Mozzie featuring Blast.
Blast.
Blast has been killing
Shit.
Killing it. I wouldn't be surprised to see him on like Billboard and shit within the next year. He's found his lane and he's doing it disgusting. It was on Mozzie's album, Beyond Bulletproof, I think it was.
Yeah.
Fire album, top to back. It was perfect album for Mozzie. It's exactly what I want. The actual song, I Ain't Perfect, it gives you that hard gutter from Mozzie, and it gives you the singing and shit from Blast. Blast, his voice is different than anybody else's I've heard.
For sure.
It gives you like that West Coast feel, and I feel like that's like what I've been tapping into lately. A lot of them West Coast guys are going crazy right now. Yeah, just a great overall song.
Real quick, just to tap back into the singles, not really to highlight it, but to highlight it, because we said his name like 30 times already today, that young boy dropped a single coming right back at Dirt. And, well, he dissed a lot of people. Boozy, Dirt, the label. Gucci. Yeah, he was going crazy. I ain't gonna lie. But I brought up a topic that I wanted to tap into a little bit. Just a quick topic. We're a little short on time here. Just because I think I want to say Swayze said a couple weeks ago, he's like about rap beefs and how he doesn't think they're not that serious. So my topic wasn't about that specifically, but it was about, do you think rappers, the young bull rappers, they seem to still have that, if you talk some shit, I'm going to drop a track and come right back at you type vibe. But do you think like the young crowd really cares about that? Because like
as opposed to like mixing?
No, I'm not talking about fighting or nothing. I'm talking about the last big back and forth we've had was Meek back to back with Drake. And again, that was somebody dropped. This is how diss tracks used to go. You're going to drop a track, and guess what? In 24 hours, you're going to have a response from me. That's how diss tracks used to go. And that's kind of what this was.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It was Dirk dropping, and then Young Bull saying, bet, say no more. In the next 24 hours, I'm dropping a track right back at you. But what I'm saying is, do you think that their audiences appreciate it? Because this is what we kind of grew up on.
Yes. The reason I'm gonna say yes is because my whole TL was that NBA YoungBoy song. When he
I
dropped,
seen Shorty
like,
listen to that song.
everybody was talking about it. So I'm like, yo, I ain't gonna lie, I'm a little Baby fan. I'm not really, excuse me, a little Dirk. Well, I am a little Baby fan too, but I'm a little Dirk fan.
We know.
Yeah, I am a little Dirk fan. Not really a YoungBoy fan. Not that I'm choosing sides. I can care less what goes on with this beef. I ain't gonna lie, YoungBoy was on your ass.
He was talking heavy. I ain't gonna lie.
That's what he does, though. That's
this shit was. Oh, I don't know too much about him. This shit was a little different, fam.
Yeah, nah, when he
You gotta watch the academic drawing of him reading the lyrics. I said, wait, Bull said that? I had to run the track back because I'm like, wait, he said that? What?
He'd definitely be talking wild, crazy. I don't know how much longer he can do that.
Yeah, that's true.
But then again, nowadays it's different. I can't really compare it to the Meek and Drake shit.
I'm not comparing
that
it to
shit.
the Meek and Drake
Literally, when that happened, that's one of them ones where, like you said, back in the day, people used to go back and forth. Somebody's not making it out of this beef.
Right.
Somebody is killing the other person's career, damn near.
Right.
Which would happen to Meek for a little bit, to an extent. He definitely put him away for a little bit.
He put him away permanently.
He put him away for a little
Permanently.
bit. For a little bit.
Permanently.
But that wouldn't happen in this case. I feel like this is just them talking shit, and it's.
Well, yeah, like I said, I'm, as a fan of rap, just how we grew up. Like I said, when I seen Young Boy respond, and like Swayze said, the TL was going crazy. But I was just thinking, I'm like, damn, I wonder, take it off Dirk and NBA Youngboy, and let's just say somebody else is doing it. Like, we don't really see this often.
Yeah, not
like
anymore.
you don't really see somebody dissing somebody and then somebody coming back with a 24 and within 24 hours and dropping a track. So that's why I said I was just thinking like, well, damn, out of the younger crowd, I wonder how many of us really realize what this is, because this is that's hip hop. This is hip hop. Hip hop. Oh, I meant Joel Ortiz. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
But that's hip hop for real. Like I said, you dropping a diss track and somebody's responding back and back. But I'm like, damn, these young boys, I don't even think they know much about that itself.
Well, nowadays I feel like there's not a lot of direct beef. It's a lot of sneak dissing. It's a lot of I might be talking about this guy or I might be talking about that guy. This is like, nah, I'm right at you. This is what I'm talking about. I'm talking about your dead man. I'm talking about how you're a bitch, how you're a pussy, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
So I think it is a little bit different. That it's right at bull, and I like it. I kind of like it.
Yeah, I take it back. I kind of
Yeah,
like it. This shit was hard. This shit was hard.
I can go with all the King Von shit, but other than that, y'all can get your shit off. It's cool.
Yeah, get your shit off fast. Get your shit off.
Yo, what's going on, guys? It's We
Talk Culture Gang.
And at this point, we would like you guys to subscribe to the channel and like the video. Now, on to the show.
Moving on, our brother Swayze had to handle some personal shit. So it's all good. We're going to finish off the episode strong. Quick recap into the Kanye West stream. Last week, he dropped the little live stream, which I said in that last week's episode. Check out episode 6 out right now. I said that he was going to do some kind of live stream. I actually didn't even know. I was just guessing. And it ended up turning to be right. He did do the live stream. Shit was alright. It was kind of bare minimum. Again, I didn't listen to Donda 1. You didn't either.
No.
So, a lot of these songs I'm kind of hearing for the first time, besides the ones in passing. I know he threw the mic because the sound was fucked up, which I would too, because you got mad investors and shit there. That's the video. The stream itself was already hosted by Amazon Music. You're coming off the Apple shit. You got pretty much the world looking at you, and your sound's fucked up. Yeah, I'm throwing my mic too.
Yeah, from the looks of the set and shit, it looked like he dumped a lot of money into that.
Come on, yeah,
You already know that. So, for you to dump all that money in there and there still be issues is probably frustrating.
Pissed off. Bum ass Playboy Cardi.
I'm so sick of this man, bro.
Yo, you gotta go, fam. I'm so tired of you, bro. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I ain't been on. Keep it a buck. I've been knowing you since fucking Magnolia anyway.
Yeah.
But I'm really off you now, fam. Whatever the fuck you were doing. He had a song with Migos. Sounding.
No, bro. No.
I'm gonna keep it a buck. The only song that really even sounded good was the older ones that was already from Donna 1. And the game joint sounded good live.
Yeah.
That joint did sound good. Besides that, this shit, I'm kind of off this shit.
Yeah,
Give it a buck.
I didn't know if it was just me or what. I was kind of excited to see what motherfuckers were gonna say, but
Oh, you already know. Kanye Hive is on her ass.
yeah, I don't know. I like it because it's different, but like I said, I'm kind of off yay right now. Like,
Yeah.
I'm cool.
Shout out to Delaware's finest.
Yeah, sir. He dipping into the Delaware River.
He dipping into that Battery Park water.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so Tappin, he did have, well, he's been doing this for a while. I love the concept of it, like doing the live performances. He's actually making, somebody broke down, I seen a post, somebody broke down the bread. I didn't know, this is a money grab. I didn't know it was the stem, you sell the stem player, he owns it, so he retains all the stream value from the stem player itself. The merch from the actual event, the ticket sales from the actual event.
He
Like-
also released Black Easy Slide and Black Foam Runner. There was another sneak that he released, and you could buy them there. Not that he gets all them, but,
Yeah.
but still he's getting like something off that.
Fam,
It's a big bread.
Kanye is changing the game, fam. That's tough. So moving on to sports, ain't shit. I just wanted to highlight, I thought it was funny. I think this is the first time in history that the entire NBA All-Star Weekend was in the Shaqtin's Shaqtin' a Fool. And, well, it was bits and pieces, but the entire dunk contest made Shaqtin' a Fool's number 2. I think that's the first time in history. That's crazy.
That's bad.
That's a bad John. I guess the cool thing about our podcast is we can kind of see things live. So we kind of see things from last week all the way up to the day we record. So last night, John Moran had his first 50-point game.
Nuts.
Crazy ending.
Man's a nut.
Steven Adams, baseline throw.
He's a nut.
Hit a fadeaway, buzzer beater. Lakers did another. DeAndre Jordan from the Lakers did another baseline.
Oh, he did the baseline.
Facts, and they hit him with the Fortnite. See you later, wave bowl. And then I ain't gonna lie, bro. One thing that's pissing me off is all this James Harden Sixers shit, fam. Why are we acting like James Harden isn't him?
Yeah.
He gets to the Sixers and, oh my God, James Harden's going crazy. He's been doing these.
He's going
There's no
crazy.
numbers that he's dropping that he hasn't been doing before.
Yeah.
And the first time he got to the Nets, he was dropping those numbers. They just started tanking. So now he's at the Sixers. Oh my God, James Harden, he had 29, 30 points and 5 assists. Fam, that's
Regular
average.
It's regular for him.
That's average. Sixers fans, relax. Sixers fans.
I do think it's helping him out a lot, though.
It is, but...
They're going to go far. I have them over the Nets now.
Oh, I do too. I
Yeah.
agree. Especially because Ben Simmons still isn't playing, so we don't know how that's going to work out, period.
I think they said he can't come back until they play the Sixers.
Wait, what?
Yeah, they play the Sixers is like a week or something, I think. In Philly. So they said...
Isn't he already out for mental health issues, though? Y'all fucking him up, man. Come on.
I mean, I ain't gonna get into it, but if his mental really is messed up, then hey, go get right, take your time off, get right. If you saying this is bullshit, it's kind of crazy. Like, you can't really prove if somebody's having mental issues or not.
Yeah, for sure.
He could say he's having mental issues because people making fun of him on his timeline. For all you know, I mean but it's a slippery slope, I guess. Yeah, fuck Ben Simmons.
Damn, the mental, you just gonna tackle?
Fuck him.
Yeah, I'm gonna download. Hey, I'm grabbing that league pass tonight because I gotta see that live and direct.
It's gonna be wild. Imagine if they play each other in playoffs.
I'm gonna fuck around and game me tonight. That'd be tough. Let me check the schedule.
Mark sure?
Oh, these gotta check the schedule.
It might be tonight.
Because if so, that TV will be turned on.
I gotta check. No, they play the Raptors.
Alright, good.
Then they play the Heat Thursday. When do they play them? Thursday, March 10th. So next Thursday.
Next Thursday?
Yeah.
Bet.
Yes, sir.
Bet. Yeah, so that wraps up everything for the most part. So now we're going to type into our favorite segment, the garbanzo being
Big
Auto
Bonzo.
Week.
Big Bonzo.
See what our guy Bird got for us.
Alright. This week.
I ain't gonna lie, before the pod, not before the pod, but in between, that's my first time ever seeing that little baby shit. That shit is hilarious.
No, I like that shit was so funny, bro. I don't know why I should be doing. This week it's more of a dickhead of the day. It probably won't be the last time that he's on here, but
Yo, Jimmy.
Get it right. You like my see-through? Give you a little Prince vibe with that purple, right? Shout out to Virgil. Cuticle action.
Yo, Jim Jones. I did see you walk out for the Virgil John because there was a Virgil. I think was it Virgil? Was it Off-White or was it just Virgil?
I think it was just Virgil.
Okay.
But I could be wrong.
Yeah, I did see that you had your little strut. But yo, Jimmy, cut it out, bro.
Jimmy, this ain't you.
Yeah, this ain't you, bro.
This ain't you, Jimmy.
Cut it out.
Back in the day, I would never see you do this, man.
Hell nah, especially how gangster you be talking.
Come on,
You one of them niggas that really still check niggas for real.
Yeah.
Yeah, you really be checking niggas. So
Yeah, you have to.
I mean, I get it. It's for the aesthetic, but
I mean, he pulling up with a purple see-through long sleeve with a beady under. The big white beady, New York beady under. Come on, man.
that shit is nasty. I ain't gonna
Come
cap.
on, man. Talking about some cuticle work.
Yo, that's one thing that I don't ever see myself doing. When I get bread, I don't ever see myself sitting down and getting my hands done. Like cuticle and like all that. I could do it myself.
Well, I was gonna ask, is it acceptable to wear nutty shit if it's got a brand on it?
No.
At all?
Is it acceptable to wear nutty shit if it has a brand on it? That's a hard question because all shit starts with no brand.
That's why I kind of want to dive into this specifically because I'm making fun of it because it's a purple long sleeve turtleneck see-through with a beady under it. But
That's a long ass name.
but it's Virgil, so people go, yo, that shit's fire, bro. That shit. Is it acceptable if it's got a name as Virgil?
Got you.
R.I.P.
Alright, I got you. R.I.P. Virgil. I'm bringing back to a couple years ago. Is the mic on? Fuck no, baby. No, dog. That shit is still ass. And the tap into that, it's the same thing how everybody was walking by, like everybody says, everybody was walking by them same Payless shoes that now Balenciaga's putting on. Now you guys is walking around with fucking sneakers with an extra 2 inches on you. Like, that's weird as shit. All that shit ugly as shit to me. Like, me personally, out of my fashion, I've never, ever, ever been into designer. I've never been into it. I don't give a fuck if it's Virgil, all the way up to the Louis V's and all. There's a couple of Louis V bags and shit that's cool, but as far as articles of clothing, it's slim to none. It's very slim to none. A lot of these brands, they dickied off the young boy shit, and the younger brands anyway. Especially if you look at, like, graphic tees, for example. Louis V, all y'all niggas was selling basic ass tees.
I've seen a lot of these tees that they're coming out with
big ass graphics on them now.
inspired by like smaller artists.
That's
and
what I'm
stuff.
saying. Big ass graphics. Even they trying to do shit like PacSun. Oh, let's grab this big ass skull and put roses on it, and put Louis V on it, and sell it for $800 a t-shirt. Cool up that shit, bro.
No, I just wanted to make sure because I thought I had motherfuckers fucked up. They was gonna come through, be in my comments talking about, yo, why you making fun of Jim Jones long sleeves see-through with the beady?
Because he's not wearing that.
He would never wear that.
After the show, that's not coming on. You just made fun of fucking Fab in the studio. I mean, in the gym a couple weeks ago for being fresh as shit in the gym. You're never gonna wear that shit, fam.
Shit is ass.
You just got a bag of free clothing that I hope you gave to your daughter. Cause that's the fuck. I don't even know if you have a daughter, but that's what the fuck shit looks like it needs to be on.
Nah, I don't know. I don't like me personally. I've never wore anything that I didn't like myself.
Right.
Not to say that I don't experiment with different stuff, but if I've seen something, be like, that shit looks ass. Let me try it. No.
Right. That's how the young boys move. I feel that the young boys move.
I don't know if
so
it's just
like
from
that.
working at the sneaker store or whatever, but I see these kids walk in. They'll tell me how much these pieces cost, and I'm just looking at them like, bro, you spent a rack. You spent $1,200 on them jeans. It looks like shit. It looks like you got them from Villa. You got paint splattered jeans on for $1,200. I don't understand. Is that supposed to be fly?
Mind you, just paint splatter jeans that you can't wash because when you put them in the washers,
the chipping away and shit.
If you got red and yellow over the pant leg, guess what else is gonna be red and yellow? All the t-shirts and shit that you threw in there. You idiot.
I don't know.
You can't wash that shit.
I think people need to tap into what you like, man. If you don't like it, don't wear it. Don't pay, especially if you have to pay a shitload of money for it.
Yeah.
If just because it has a brand name on it doesn't mean that it's fire. I've seen people that buy $800 hoodies, and it looks like complete shit. And I have a $3 T-shirt on, and it looks 10 times better than that.
No cap. That's why I like that one. Meme. It's like kind of the same thing, but it's like, bro, your shoes aren't. It's like, boy, had Travis Scott or something. It's like, boy, your shoes. Your shoes are not $1,200. You paid $800 for your shoes that were $170. You didn't fucking like your shoes aren't as much as a real designer shoe, fam. You have on a Travis Scott, like they're retail for $170, $200. They're not all of a sudden. You paid resale, fam. Yeah. I guess for me, I'm with Bird. I experimented when Kanye dropped Yeezy 1. That was one of the first niggas to wear like the long tees with the distressed jean. I fucking love that look. I love that look. When Kanye did it, I'm like, oh shit, that shit's fire. I didn't get no Kanye shit. But I took my ass to H&M, copped some $10 tees, and did the same shit. Got the same look. But yeah. So yeah, that wraps up episode 7 of We Talk Culture. Again, our brother Sweezy had to tackle some professional shit for real.
Or GQ.
Yeah, facts. But yeah, again, make sure you guys continue to tap into that SOS. Continue to like, share, subscribe. And we'll be back for episode 8. You motherfucking dig.